balanced design by marrying metal and glass materials, which offer both aesthetic advantages and reliability. And in this balanced design, full vision display and other design elements perfectly harmonize.
So when you say that the G6 has removed all unnecessary elements, what do you mean by that exactly? Are you just saying that it has a minimalist design?
You could say so. We minimize the bezel size and the rear camera bulge as well.
And what colours does it come in?
Okay, I thought you'd ask that one too. G6 offers 3 different colour options: ice platinum, astro black, and mystic white.
So we have this great balance between functionality and aesthetics. But one of my biggest concerns, especially about my phone, is whether it's going to get broken or not. Because the G6 is bigger, does that make it more fragile?
Well, this may look like an issue, but that's why reliability was such an important consideration when we were designing full vision display.
Also, as Professor Sprygots pointed out, if you focus too much on flashy looks, we may lose the core assets of the smartphone. If users often drop their smartphones by mistake, we kept the bezel to the minimum and the metal frame and rounded corner as both a design element as well as to make it more reliable.
And it's not just about reliability. Consumers more so than ever are asking, is this smartphone safe?
Well, unexpected things happen and consumers have become very aware of the smartphone safety issue. So we've taken extra safety measures for G6. To guarantee battery reliability, we have reinforced the testing process to evaluate different factors such as penetration, shocks and falls. And when it comes to battery reliability, LG employs standards that surpass international levels. Also, we've increased the battery capacity up to 3300 mAh, adding 500 more than its predecessor. Yet doing this, we still balance safety and convenience and optimize the capacity of that battery.
Also, in designing a more reliable smartphone, we paid special attention to heat dispersion. To better dissipate heat, we implanted heat pipes. Heat pipes are standing thermal conductors made of copper. We also placed application processor, our main source of heat, at the center of the phone for greater heat dispersion. Also, we secured enough space between the LCD driver IC and other main heat source and the application processor to help mitigate heat problem. The metal frame also acts as a bumper that reduces the shock on the batteries when the phone is dropped. Lastly, for the stability of the battery, you need an air gap inside the phone as well.
And how life-proof is it? We carry these devices around 24/7. Let's say, what if my dog licks it?
Well, I'm not sure we can guarantee the pet's health, but I can surely say that the G6 is not only safe, but it's also greener. The phone is made of highly green materials, as you can see on the screen here.
The other life-proof test is dropping it in water. Would the G6 survive that?
Well, in our country, Georgie, it's often a pint of beer that it's dropped into.
Or a puddle.
Or a puddle if it is raining. However, consumers do not have to worry, as we've applied the IP68 standard to the G6. This means the phone is fully protected from dust and it'll work after being fully submerged in water or beer here.
Now, one of the hot topics regarding smartphones is AI. Is the G6 reflecting this trend?
Absolutely, yes indeed. The G6 is optimized for the Google Assistant. Let's hear now from Scott Huffman from the Google Assistant team.
Scott, hello. Well, welcome to the G6 Day.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm excited to be here to talk to you about LG and how we're integrating the Google Assistant into the G6.
So tell us a little bit more about how Google Assistant works.
Sure. At Google, we believe the future is AI first, and we've been investing heavily for years, building the underlying technologies like machine learning, speech recognition, and language understanding. These investments come together in the Google Assistant. The Google Assistant allows you to have a conversation with Google that helps you get things done. And because of these investments in AI, the conversation can be completely natural. Just use your voice, ask for what you need in a natural way, and the assistant helps you.
And how does it work specifically with the G6?
Well, we've worked closely with LG to make sure the Google Assistant experience is great right from the moment you turn on your new LG device. The G6 has even been optimized so you can get help from the assistant when the screen is off. And we'll continue to work together to make sure users always have the latest and greatest that the assistant has to offer. To get started, you just say, "Okay, Google," or long press the home button to ask your question. So for example, I could press and say, "What are the best things to do in Barcelona?" And up comes a list of all the great attractions. Now the Sagrada Familia, of course, is fantastic. I can tap on that to get more information. Now using the assistant is easy, so I can even ask a follow-up question in a natural way. Here I ask, "Show me pictures of it." And you'll see that because I've actually been here before, I don't just get photos from the internet, I actually get photos from my own personal photo album. Now, I'd love to visit it again, so I'm going to ask, "How late is it open?" And luckily for me, it's going to be open late, so hopefully I can swing by after the show. You can also ask the Google Assistant anything that you expect Google to help you with, from news to recipes, even your own day, when your first meeting starts, how bad traffic is on the way home, and everything in between.
Pretty impressive stuff. How many languages does Google Assistant currently work in?
So we've started with English and German, and we're adding more languages over time.
Thank you so much for your introduction to Google Assistant and the G6.
Thank you for having me.
Cheers. So LG has gathered consumer feedback, not only to hear about their concerns, but also their wishes as well, finding out what LG consumers really like about them. LG smartphones always include cutting-edge cameras, so there are high expectations of the G6 camera. Will they be met, Andy?
Yes, indeed, very high expectations, and for good reason. Camera features are core components of LG's mobile heritage that have been particularly highly rated by our customers. For example, LG's wide-angle lens that can encompass more subjects, more scenery, more people, more action, have won praise from both consumers and media alike.
We learned people love taking wide-angle shots, so we improved it to 13 megapixel. And we've employed the same sensors for both wide and standard angle lenses. The G6 camera minimizes differences in image quality. Although to be clear, it's not a megapixel race. It's all about the picture quality that the lenses can capture. Furthermore, with G6, we can capture the moment exactly as you see them by adjusting the degree of the wide-angle lens up to 125 degrees. This is wider than the human field of vision. We also have a 100-degree wide-angle camera on the front in response to the consumer demand. Nowadays, everyone wants to take selfies and groofies.
Absolutely. Sometimes I find it a bit disappointing though when you zoom in with a wide-angle camera, it then clutters the image and it can become a little bit unclear.
Right, that was a common issue. However, in the G6, you can see an impressive improvement on it. To help us understand more, I'd like to invite one of our partners, Michael Roberts from Qualcomm, to join us on stage.
And thanks to the entire LG family for having me here.
Absolute pleasure. So we're just talking about how the dual wide-angle camera is different on the LG G6. Can you explain a little bit more?
Sure. We were very excited to learn that LG was focusing on an advanced display and a great camera experience for the G6. Through our close collaboration, we've worked to enable state-of-the-art technologies in this great device. And we decided the Qualcomm Snapdragon 821 mobile platform was the ideal choice. With the addition of support for new technologies like HDR10, the G6 can now display more colors, brighter brights and darker darks, as well as a wider color gamut, thanks to the support from HDR10.
Yeah, I can really see the difference between those two photos now.
Yeah, it's really cool. We paid special attention to help enable an outstanding and unique camera experience by creating seamless transitions when zooming in and out between the wide-angle and standard camera lenses.
So that sounds it's quite similar to DSLR camera. Could you show me could you show me in action?
Sure.
Just a little demo.
You bet. So you can see as you go from the wide camera into the standard camera here,
We're going to
the
zoom in on
smoothest
some shapes.
transition.
Amazing. That's really,
No
really
jitter at
smooth.
all.
And does that also work with 4K video?
Yes, that's correct. It's also true during the 4K video capture. Taking us one step further, our advanced image stabilization helps to capture video so smooth you think you're using a tripod.
So is this completely unique to the G6?
It actually is. It's the first and only Snapdragon-powered smartphone in the market that features smooth and seamless optical zoom. You see, Snapdragon 821, it's more than just a processor. It's a proven mobile platform that we can enhance with new features like HDR10 and optical zoom.
Brilliant to hear. Michael, thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a safe trip home.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
A camera in a smartphone is not simply just about the hardware though, it's also about a convenient user experience. Can you tell us a little bit more, Ian?
Yes, it did. The LG UX 6.0 used in the G6 is designed to provide perfect previews of photos optimized for the full vision display and to maximize the visual experience on the screen. We also added various UX options. Instead of talking, why don't we take a look at the video clip?
Great idea, let's take a look. Loving the look at the advanced selfie camera. I'm sure social media addicts are going to love that.
Absolutely.
Slash, I'm definitely going to love that.
Follow you on Instagram to see how you make use of this.
Are you going to be stalking me on Instagram and checking you're using it? Right, well listen, Ian, Andy, thank you so much. We've got through so much today up here on stage. To sum it up, the LG G6 is a new generation smartphone. Its technology and ergonomics have been tailor-made to what you guys, the users, have said you wanted. On the design front, there is not only a huge amount of attention to detail, but it's more reliable and safer than ever before. The G6 delivers excellence in essentials and provides the ultimate in usability. In short, it represents an evolution in device innovation. Thanks Andy, thanks Ian, and thank you all for being here with us today at the LG G6 Day. Let's take a look at one final video.
about says it all. On behalf of LG Georgie, we'd like to give you a warm thank you for joining us here today.
Oh, well, it's my absolute pleasure back to really see what the LG G6 has to offer. Thank you so much. Enjoy your rest of the time in Barcelona.
안내 말씀드립니다. 행사장의 많은 인파로 인해 전 시장이 혼잡하오니 LG전자 임직원분들께서는 잠시 자리에 대기하여 원활한 참여될 수 있도록 협조 부탁드립니다.
I'm gonna try to get some hands on real quick, but I'm gonna start another video. Sorry, my live stream completely failed today. I think it's too much Wi-Fi. Zach. So I'm gonna use my phone instead.
다시 한번 안내 말씀드립니다. 행사장의 많은 인파로 인해 전 시장이 혼잡하오니 LG 참여될 수 있도록 협조 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.
Alright, let's get out of here. So what do you guys think? Still here. I'm a little bit disappointed. We'll have to go check out the camera. I mean, if the camera has improved, then I think it might be worth it. Oh, sorry.
No, pero con que Alemania se quede con...
Oh, sorry. Nothing special, really? Yeah. I flew 5,000 miles for nothing. Yeah, no 835. God. Alright guys, but we'll check it out real quick. I'll have a quick hands-on video. Ooh, I'm gonna go have a smoke real quick. Let the crowd die down. Okay. Lots of people here. Boot loop issue? Yes, of course. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to use my rig. But lighting's good here. I probably won't need it. Next venue. We're gonna go. Where'd we go? Where are we gonna go? Massive orgy of people. We gotta get there, but all these people are in my way. Yeah. All right. No, I think we're not gonna be. This is gonna be like just a huge people. Okay, I'm gonna save my bandwidth in the hands on here. Go try it real quick. Make a video. So see you guys. Check back.